What is going on, guys? Craig1287 here, bringing you yet another PlanetSide 2 video. This time not exactly a review of sorts. This is a response to a request to do a sort of loadout guide for the light assault. Now, I'm not going to go into depth with the specific weapons. That's your preference, and I've already done enough weapon reviews on the carbines, the weapons available to the engineer and the light assault. So if you're curious as to my thoughts on those and their preferred time to use, close quarters versus far range versus medium and all that good stuff, you can watch those videos. So in this, not going to be spending much time. Now, getting right to it. What we want to have for your light assault. Now you'll see here I am currently using the night vision scope. I would like to use this, sometimes if it's daylight I will use the normal 1x scope, not the 2x or anything over that, because it changes your mouse sensitivity when scoped in. But at nighttime, which of course this is nighttime, I like to use the night vision scope. Now, yeah, people mostly use it because it makes people stand out more. Everything, the differences in colors becomes very limited. It's pretty much white and black that you're shooting at, which does make it easier to identify your targets. But I like it on light assaults because there's very little movement going around when you're boosting. I can go over here, jump, scope in, and there's really, if you listen to the sounds of me boosting and not boosting, there's very little scope movement from when you're doing that versus just standing. They did add some sway, but you're not going to notice any of that when doing this, boosting around. It makes it very easy for you to keep on target, and we can go and switch that out. For the 1x, I prefer the 1x, not the 2x, because it changes your mouse sensitivity. And you'll see here, there's a whole lot of movement where it jolts around a bit. It eventually steadies out, but until it gets to that point, there's a whole lot of bobbing and swaying, and I just don't like that when I am a light assault. So, what else? Attachment-wise, that's all up to you. So let's get to the actual loadout. Certs for the class itself. We can get into all that here. Alright, utility slot. I've certed into this for other classes, but I don't use any of the restoration kits or medical kits for the light assault, and we'll get to that when we get down to the utility slot. Ability. Jump jets all the way. I know in the recent patch that they did some changes to drifter jets, making it so that you pick up a little bit of a boost. Drifter jets are really great and all, but I do prefer the actual verticality gain that you get from jump jets. That is, in my opinion, some of the best ways to flank. Yes, you can still get to treetops and things like that using the drifter jets, but it's a lot more situational, quite literally. So I prefer the jump jets all the way and max them out. It's an expensive thing, kind of, not really. It's worth it, very much so. Once you get up to here, it's you're not going to notice too much difference, but once you get to that last tier, you notice a difference quite a bit. Moving on to suit. Adrenaline pump, don't get it. It would be nice to have kind of as a passive, just a trait of the light assault. When you do try to flank so often, but it's just not worth it. It's cheap. It's only $30 for a one-time purchase, so that's not too bad, but it really doesn't help all that much. I go ammunition belt because you typically will stay alive longer as a light assault that flanks. So yeah, just go with ammunition belt, and you're not going to have to, find an engineer as often. And even if you find the engineer, chances of him actually tossing out ammo and responding to your requests are very slim. So I like to have this and get the additional 4 magazines, which is somewhere around 120 rounds. It depends on the magazine size of whatever weapon you're using. But nanoweave armor you can use. It can get expensive because of that last bit. But really this just comes down to about 1.5 shots based on whatever most damage of the weapons are, but 1.5 bullets when you're shooting 30 at quite a few rounds per minute. I don't know. it can help. I prefer ammunition belt. So that's suit slot. Grenade slot. Now, I did sort into the flash grenade, and I used it for a good bit. But I found that the flash grenade, it didn't kill people. Obviously, it only, I mean, it does small amounts of damage. But I don't know. It wasn't really working for me. They've made some changes to the flash grenade, and I tried using it again. But I still found that the actual grenade, the standard fragmentation grenade, is much better. Because people, I found myself sometimes flashing people. Well, okay, I don't want to say I'm flashing people, but I ended up using the flash grenade on people, and they would just, crouch, try to be a small target, and they would just shoot wherever they thought that the person might be coming from. And I typically ended up being where they thought I was coming from, and they just, unloaded into me anyways. And if I didn't die, they typically would kill me, but if I didn't die, I'd still be at very low health, and it would have been, and a lot nicer to just go ahead and hurt them and make it easier for me to kill them with a typical grenade. So, especially since that one update where they improved the toss trajectory of the grenades, I don't find myself TKing people with a crappily thrown fragmentation grenade, so there's less negative to using the fragmentation grenade now with those trajectories. And moving on, utility. As I said, I don't run the medic things because of C4. C4 is just one of the best things that is available to the light assault class. I use these against maxes all the time. You can also use them against turrets. It's a great thing. You get 2 of them. It takes 2 to blow up a turret, but if you put 1 out there, it's enough to get the person to at least hop out of the turret, and you can then shoot them. So that's a good thing to do. C4ing vehicles, it can happen. I've C4 quite a bit of vehicles. In terms of the mag riders, it's not going to happen that often. They just move way too much for you to effectively C4 them unless they're like AFK or something of that sort. And also in terms of the VS, the Zoe thing, if they are moving, good luck. By the time you click and it tosses out and drops, depending on your height, over them, you're probably not going to be able to get them, but hey, you might get lucky and get a nice Zoe max, but most other maxes you're able to get with C4. So definitely getting the second version, because a lot of vehicles do take 2 C4. So definitely get that if you are a light assault. That's pretty much it for the loadouts here. Next in the video, we're going to go over just some actual flanking tips of the light assault. Alright, got a nice little lucky kill there.
Come on, guys, push. Fuck.
Wow, that guy was at such low health. Alright, let's use that night vision scope to our advantage because of the lack of movement.
Got you, Fox, got you. Thank you.
Oh. Alright, knowing to back off, they threw a frag. Boost up out of there. Regenerate your shields. It's all about staying alive. It's not cowardice. Really, I mean, with the way I'm doing it here, I'm just simply trying to live to fight. Oh, shooting my own friend. Alright, this is a frickin' good fight. Alright. Ah, couldn't get the pistol out in time. And I got... Wow, he dealt half that damage to me. Alright, so I actually should have had that TR guy with my pistol. Alright, but see, that's basically, that's actually not really even flanking with the light assault. This is just some good techniques in terms of staying alive in a closed environment. You know, using the night vision scope's advantage of low weapon sway. I saw those. Get a frag out there. Dang! And using the boost to get off the ground so that the grenades do not hurt us. Dang, I didn't even see that grenade though. That guy might come. He's already doing it. He's gonna kill his friend. It's gonna trigger. Oh, I thought it might. I thought his might blow up his, which would kill him. All right, that did something. Oh, I saw a frag.
Is there any medics inside? Help get the medics up first.
All right, I got the max. Wow.
We're stacking up out there.
Oh, I got TK'd, didn't I? Yep.
Let's grenade out. Let's grenade out. Away.
Alrighty guys, there you have it. Some tips and whatnot on the light assault build and how to use the light assault somewhat effectively in an indoor environment, a setting not typical for a light assault. If you guys want me to do a video that talks about the specifics of, you know, how I decide to flank and do maneuvers with the light assault in an outdoor setting, definitely ask. I mean, it's a more common, more typical thing for the light assault. I figure more people know about that, which is why I wanted to you know, show some footage of it in an indoor setting. But yeah, again, you know, feel free to ask if you want me to do a video on that, and I can definitely churn that out. This was a live commentary for the most part, for, you know, all up till now. So, you know, I love to do live commentaries. It definitely keeps things interesting. It's always fun to do stuff live. It keeps me on my toes. So, you know, as always, I hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay and maybe learned a little bit. Have a good one. Ta-ta.